Hi, welcome to Card and a Cuppa for Friday the 21st of July. My name's Denise McCabe and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia on the New South Wales Central Coast. And I've had to pre-record my Card and a Cuppa today because I've got an appointment on Friday afternoon. So rather than missing out, I thought I'd do a little video. And we're going to make, it's called a fun fold, but it's not really a fun fold. It's a super simple card. And it's using the Les Shops bundle, and yeah, so we're just going to cut a little bit off the front of the tent fold and decorate it with the paper, a little bit of dry embossing and stamping and die cutting. Super simple. So I just wanted to let you know that this month is my 15-year anniversary with Stampin' Up! And I'm offering a huge BOGO sale over on my blog, stampingpassion.blogspot.com. It's up here, but it'll be down on my paper as well, and you'll be able to read it better. You can just buy my retired product, or if you want to place an order, whatever the value of your order will be, like if you want to order $60 worth of products, you can choose $60 worth of my retired product in my BOGO sale. The other thing I'm offering to celebrate my 15 years with Stampin' Up! Is that if you place a $100 order or over, you'll go in the draw for a Simply Scored tool that's valued at $63. So just thought I'd let you know that I'm celebrating 15 years with Stampin' Up! Best decision I ever made. And well, let's flip down to the craft desk now and let's get started. Okay. So this is the card. As I said, it's described as a fun fold, but it's not really. Not in my book. So it's just a simple card, and we've just cut 2 centimeters off either side. I've just decorated it with one of the shops from the beautiful Les Shops designer series paper. I've got another one here. It does have to be a tall, skinny one. The wider ones don't tend to work in that paper, but if you wanted to, you could also stamp your shop, because that would fit on this panel as well. So I might do a stamped version another day, but yeah, the stamped shop will fit on this panel. So that's always good to know, that you can also use your stamps and dies to create the same card. So I have all my bits cut out, so let's move that over here. I'll get my bone folder and just get that nice and creased. And I shall have to bring in my trimmer because we've got to cut those bits off. So I'll make sure you can see. I'll make sure I'm recording. Okay, so I'm going to put my card in at 2 centimeters and get my cutting blade up to the top. And I'm just going to cut straight down to the score line. So, and our trimmer has a little notch on the side of its blade, and you can see where the score line is. I'm just trying not to bring my head in. There we go, you can line it up. And then I'm going to slide it across and put it in at 2 centimeters. And push my cutting blade back up and bring it back down to the score line. There we go. Beautiful. We do have to do some embossing with an embossing folder and stamping and die cutting, so we might do that next. But I shall get my paper snips, and then what I'm going to do is just cut to there and keep those because they're a really good size for stamping on, heat embossing. That 2 centimeter strip is a perfect size for that sort of thing. So hang on to those, they can be used on another card. So that gives you, I might just tidy that up a little bit. That gives you your card front. And I've got a couple of strips of the paper. This is the piece that's got a whole lot of little teeny tiny shops on the back. Oh, it goes that way. And I don't think, see how tiny they are? I don't think I'd use that paper, that side, so I'm using this side, and that's going to go here. And we've got a panel of basic white to go in here. See how simple this card is? It's super simple. This piece will go here, but I want to emboss it with an embossing folder, and I've got a different shop this time. This one's the bookstall. No, that's the art shop. This one looks like it could be the books. Not sure what it is, but it sort of works on that panel, so it comes together quite well. So the first thing we're going to do is I'll grab a little piece of cardstock, because we want to dry emboss that, and I'm going to do it with a new embossing folder that I've received recently called the Exposed Brick. This one I used the painted texture embossing folder. I think you can see that. Maybe if I turn my light to the lower setting. Is that a little bit better? I think you can see that. It's the painted texture one. Okay. But this one we're going to use the exposed brick on that panel. And on this piece we're going to just stamp our happy birthday in Misty Moonlight ink. Oops. Ah, that's where it is. I cut another one because I thought, no, it's not. That's there. Don't worry about me. Okay, so let's get our happy birthday out. And our frame that goes around. And then there's a die that cuts that out. So we'll get that out too. And I shall get, what block will I use? Decisions. I'll use that one. It's a little bit small. But that's okay. We can do that. And I'll use this one. No, you know what one I'm going to use for that? I'm going to use this one. There we go. Okay, so there's the die. Don't lose the die. So this is the happy birthday. So I'm just going to stamp that in my Night of Navy. No, my Misty Moonlight. And I should have my paper piercing mat underneath me, because that is always a good idea when you're using photopolymer stamps. Perfect. And this is Flirty Flamingo, which is this colour in the shop front. Now I've gone and got Flirty Flamingo all in there. I wonder if I can get this without getting it on the happy birthday and without bringing my head in. No, I'm not happy with that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stamp the border first and put my happy birthday inside. I think that would be easier, so let's do it that way round. That's why we've got two sides to all cardstock, because that just works perfectly. There we go. I shall get my happy birthday back, and I will bring it down, probably almost out of sight, so I can try and get it in the middle. And my head comes in, I apologise. Look, that will do. It's not perfect, but you know, it's creative art. Okay, so I'll pop that back, and I'll just get my die cutting machine. Now I could use the small one, and yes, let's just use our little baby one, because that, no I can't, it's got a 6x6 embossing folder, so I can't do that. If I had one of the smaller sizes embossing folders I could have, but I can't. Oops. Let's see. Okay, So let's do our die cutting first with the little banner. And I'll just line that up and make sure it's good. And I shall tape it down so it won't move on me. I had a little mole on my shoulder removed this morning at the doctor's, and it's starting to hurt a bit now. I've got 3 stitches in it, so it's not a nasty one. It was just one that was just getting in the way. So that was good that it wasn't a nasty one. Oh, look, you never know what you'll find in your die cutting machine. Okay, so this embossing folder is a 3D embossing folder. So let's grab it. And the side with the Stampin' Up logo is generally the side that faces up. If you prefer this brick going the other way, you can certainly just turn it over and use it the other way. But I thought the brick would be nice, seeing it's like a background wall for our shop. Now that I haven't got, look, I've got the right plate, I just didn't use it. What a nong. Okay, put that aside. Now I shall move my cut emboss machine back. And get rid of all the plates. Okay, so this is the exposed brick embossing folder, and this is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see it, but it's very textured, and it's almost like it's had a bit of cement rendering done over the top of it as well. So I do like that. I love the time-worn type one and the painted texture one. I like those sort of grungy ones. Does that mean I'm grungy? Hope not. Okay, let's get our little silicone sheet out. Okay. And we'll start putting our little bits and pieces together. So if you want to place an order with me during July, this is my July host code. It is on my Stamping Passion blog spot. It's not showing up very well. There we go, that's a bit better. So on my blog, if you go to my blog on the right hand side, there's the host code link and a link to my online store. And all the creations, all the projects I've created in the last, as I create them, I put them on my blog. And then I try also to pin them to Pinterest. So that they're in a few different places. I also have on my blog tabs across the top of the blog, and that's where you'll find my BOGO sale of my retired products, and I've got a lot. Let me tell you, I've got a lot. And you'll also find a tab where you can sign up for my newsletter. So I send out newsletters twice a month pretty much, just to let you know what promotions are going on during the Stamping Up month. And that's the puppy next door, so I'm sure Rosie will chime in any minute now. So that's the inside of my card. So we've kind of decorated the inside, and I do like this blue paper because it's sort of like got subtle shops in the background, and I just split it in half, so they it looks like it continues along, and I like that. So that's our inside decorated. As I said, this is a super simple card, super duper simple, And this is our exposed brick panel. So I sent my email out last night, and that had my August classes on it. I haven't updated my blog with my August classes yet, but if you would like to know about them, you can certainly message me and I can tell you, I can fill you in. Now, I have a little bag of tricks here and a little bag of tricks here. So I have fussy cut a lot of the shops out, and I've done a little bit. See, look, this could have been a stamped one. See, I've got a couple of stamped ones on the go, but I'm not sure if this little bench would look any good. I'm just thinking about it. I don't know whether that would look any good on this card. I think it's sort of not in the right place. Unless I put it here outside the store. I could do that, couldn't I? Maybe, not sure. And also in the paper, as well as the stamp set, there's lots of little pots and plants and an easel, like a sign. So that's the little pot I've used there. You could put the pots on this side actually. We could do that if we wanted to. Yes, I think I do want to. And then I'm just thinking about this bench, whether I want the bench there or not. I think I do. Okay, let's put our shop down. Let's start with putting our shop down. I'm not going right over into there because they're just going to hang off a fraction. Those little wings. So I don't want to put glue there, so I'm just placing it on our panel. Just making sure any glue that pops itself out, and I'll make sure I didn't put any glue over there. Nope, they're fine. Okay, so let's get some little dimensionals. They're not really, look, here we go, they're out of a kit. Let's use those. Okay, so I'm going to put two tiny dimensionals on my pot plant. There we go. And I'll put my little pot plant down here in the corner. I love how you can create the same card but just do a few little changes and changes the whole look of the card. Different shop, different pot, put your pot plants in a different spot, and it has a whole different look. So that's that. Now let me get my little bench. I do believe this has got sticker sheet, adhesive sheet on the back. It does. So I think the little bench is going to look good. So let's just do that. If I can get the sticker off, the adhesive sheet off the back of the, there we go. Our son made a bench like this for, was it year 12? No, it was year 11 timber at school. And we are the custodians of his bench. And it featured in Olivia's wedding photos. Matt's bench had the bridal bouquet and the bridesmaid bouquet all set up on it. Looks really pretty. She got her wedding album, photo album from the photographers the other day, and she bought myself, mum and dad, me and my hubby, make sure I put the right one on. She bought us what they call a parents album, so it's the same album as hers, but hers is the size of the grid paper, and it's like a board book, really thick board. Yeah, hers would be like A3 size, I would say, and as is like a shrink down version, probably the size of this square, but it's exactly the same, it's just smaller. And that was lovely that she shouted us that. She said, well, you guys paid for the wedding, it's the least we could do. So that was really nice. It's nice to have nice photos and memories. I'm going to scrapbook a couple of the really stunning ones though, but I haven't had a chance to do that yet. Okay, so there's our second Les Shops. I don't think it needs any bling. I might be wrong. I've got some little bits and bobs here. Let's see what else we've got. I might have something else in this bag. That's my designer series paper cutout, and this is my stamped cutout and dies. Oh look, I've got some greenery. I wonder if we need to do any greenery. Come on. Oh, there's a lamppost. Do I need a lamppost? See, you can get carried away. A lamppost doesn't have adhesive sheet on the back. Oh, but it does look nice. I'm hopeless. I can't stop playing and tweaking. Okay, let's see what we've got here. How long have we been going? Not too long. Okay. We could do this, except then I'd have to... Or would I? Would I have to cut down? And then is that too lopsided? Does the lamppost need to go on this side? Maybe. I've only got one of these die cut out. I think that looks fine. You know what? Guess what? I'm just playing now. Hopeless. Okay, this has got sticker adhesive sheet on it. Yay! So I'll just take that off. And I don't want to bring my head in. My desk crooked? No. It's just me. I'm crooked. Okay, so I don't think that matters because ferns and plants can grow down and not follow the exact line of the building. I think that's fine. Now this is the one I'm going to have to put glue on the back. Nope, is that the back? Nope, this is the back. Here we go. And I might just grab my tweezers to pick it up. And I'm going to put it on this strip here. It's like a pathway behind. How cool. It's a bit cute. Oops, don't want a bent light post. That could be no good. There we go. Okay, I will stop now. Okay, so that is, this one looks quite bland now. I think I'll have to go back and fix it. Have to do a bit more tweaking because he looks a bit sad. He looks very basic, doesn't he? That's okay. I can do that. I can go back and tweak to my little heart's content. So I hope you like that card. It's just a bit of fun, and it's very easy when you've got the beautiful papers. That, see, this is the paper. You can just one of the dies cuts one of the the shops out. Let me find the die to show you. Has it cut that one? Have I got it round the wrong way? No, it's not that one. It's not that one. Aha! Nope. Well, which one is it? I'm sure it cuts one of the houses out. Maybe it's this way. Is there another piece of paper? Maybe I'm just telling lies. I tend to do that, you know. I say things and then I find that I'm not right. Okay, maybe. Oh, hang on. Maybe. Nope. Alright, well, I will go and work out which shop front this does cut out. Because clearly I don't know. Maybe it only cuts out the stamp set. It's certainly looking that way, isn't it? Doesn't cut that one out. Too small for that one. Okay, let's just decide that this is the only one that cuts out, the one in the stamp set, and let's be happy with that decision. And here's my little stamp ones. So I do believe you have to fussy cut all your shop fronts out, which is funny because I was sure that that wasn't the case. Anyway, that's fine. So that's my card and a cuppa for today, Friday the 21st of July. It would have been my dear old mum's birthday today, the 21st of July. She would have been 91. Anyway, she got to 90, so that's good. Let me just find my mouse, if I can. There we go, yes. So that's our card for today. We stepped it up a little bit from this one. Whoops. Denise can't work it out. So yeah, we stepped it up a little bit and added a lamp post and the bench, and I don't know which card I've got, and 2 pots. So I might go back and tweak this one a little bit more. So I hope you have a great rest of the Friday and a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday for my Make It Monday. Bye for now.